So we're now joined by the final two members of our panel, and the first person who I'm going to introduce now is Nyok from, where are you, Nyok?
Los Angeles, California.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I work specifically with our panel, so a lot of baby boomers, and I help with minimizing their risk, and that's with financial risk of depleting their savings, and then helping them maximize their retirement income. So it's twofold: strategizing to get maximum from pension, Social Security, their retirement savings, and then at the same time helping them to reduce or eliminate the fact that they could deplete it faster than they need to. And so the whole thing is then so that they have enough if some sort of long-term care or an issue comes up and they need money to pay for those expenses. So
that's what
there are a lot of folks who need assistance, like if they have Alzheimer's, dementia, or they need to go to a facility. That all involves money, and it's helping them put these things in place, and so that they don't deplete their assets, and then whatever is left remains in the family.
Excellent, excellent. Maria, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So I don't necessarily work in the space that Marilyn, so I know Marilyn quite well with regards to people planning for retirement and old age. The only part I do get quite involved because I come from the technology space, and cybersecurity is one of my areas of speciality. So are having a lot of work with organizations like the villages, like San Francisco Village, when seniors get caught up in scams and what to do, and also doing training in how to minimize the risk of becoming a victim of a scam, because these scams are becoming extremely sophisticated. Anyone can become a victim. And so I do a bit of work in that area. And then one of the other areas I'm having more conversations about is, as our life is becoming more digital, we're having more digital profiles. So when you need to look at clearing an estate after someone passed along, no one thinks about the digital side. So just an example, in the old days with a working mailing system, you used to get invoices and bills, and that's how any executor could pick up maybe undocumented bills and things that needs to be paid, or insurances and things like that. In the new digital world, unless you have proxy for access of those accounts and know where they are, you won't even know about that. And I keep on also telling people that the deceased, you've got to delete their online accounts. You can't just let these things dormant, because these undesirable social engineered scammers utilize dormant accounts to commit more fraud. And it will be very traumatic when a deceased person is committed as fraud, and then police pitches up at someone's house and say this deceased person is part of a huge money laundering scam. And people just don't think about that.
That would be horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, okay. Sorry, Henry.
Yes, sir.
I thought you were going to say something.
No, I was saying that's horrible.
That is horrible. So, Maria, after criticizing my first attempt at music, and on recording as well, after turning up late, and now having brought the room down again into fraud and catfishing, we're all suitably depressed. So I would like to tell you an appalling joke, but you can say no I can tell you one of two appalling jokes.
Well, I mean,
Well, no, hey, listen, no is a perfectly acceptable answer.